Well, here we have some lovebirds.
Oh no, did you get that one?
These are the Marriotts. Janet, tell us how you're related to this Oakley J. Ray clan.
I am Janet and Oakley's granddaughter.
Who's your mother?
Carol.
Carol, okay. And who's this standing beside you?
This is my husband, McKay.
McKay Marriott.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, would you folks like to share a memory or two?
You bet. Well, I was born around the time when Grandma was named American Mother of the Year. And so my mom wanted to name me a name that was similar to Grandma, so she named me Jana Lee, which is kind of like Janet. And I've always thought that was really special all my life. And one of my favorite experiences and memories with Grandma, sorry.
We've got and here's the youngest Marriott. This is Spencer.
Yeah, just take him away and I'll say, okay. Okay, so one time Grandma and Grandpa brought me and Alan up to the cabin for a summer trip. And I think we were getting kind of impatient in the car and we kept saying, Grandpa, when are we going to get there? When are we going to get there? And Grandpa said, okay, we're going to write down our guesses to see how long you think it's going to take us. And whoever is closest by the minute will get a candy bar when we get there. And so, but the trick was we weren't allowed to ask anymore how much longer, how much further. So for the rest of the trip, if we said that, then we were going to lose our candy bar. And when we got to the cabin, we had been able to not say it anymore, and we were patient. And I think I won the candy bar. But I just think it's fun how Grandma and Grandpa make everything so fun and make everything a game, and really made it fun for me in that experience. So thanks, Grandma and Grandpa.
Thank you, Jana.
You're welcome.
And now back to McKay.
I've just loved my associations with Grandma and Grandpa and coming up to the cabin and having family home evenings at their home. But I remember being from Boston, we were rooting for the Celtics this last World Championship in the NBA, and talking with Grandpa about that and watching games at the cabin and things like that. So he's a great sports fan, and it's always been fun to talk with them and to feel their warmth and love. So we love you, Grandma and Grandpa. Thanks for all you do and all you've done and continue to do. We love you.
Thank you, McKay.
You're welcome.
And this is Matt Bean. Matt, tell us how you're related to this Oakley J. Ray clan.
Well, I'm married to Noreen, and we have 5 children, and it's been a great experience to come up here to Pine over these years. One of my fondest memories, interestingly enough, is that this year is 25 years since the first time I came here to Pine.
Wow.
John Vieweg and I came together before we were married, and the cabin was smaller then, and I still remember staying here with John. But what really stands out is how welcoming Dad and Mom were, and all of the other sons and daughters that were married. They took us right in, and were happy to welcome us here, and I appreciated that. So it begun way back then, and it's been going ever since.
Thanks so much, Matt.
Thanks.
And here's part of the Carol Ray Solberg posterity.
Okay, here we go. 1. Smells over you. 1, 2, 3. You got another one. 1, 2, 3. Good. It is that red.
Little activity here at the Oakley J. Ray cabin. One of the fun events, this basketball standard, provided a lot of entertainment. And the swings up there have been enjoyed for many, many years. This is Jenica Solberg. Tell us how you're related to this Oakley Ray clan.
I am Gwen and Carol's daughter.
Yeah.
I am Oakley and Janet's granddaughter. And Grandma and Grandpa, I just want to tell you that you are wonderful and I love you dearly, and something that I love most about you, one of my favorite memories, is living down in Mesa. We got to frequently come over to your house to make like bake cookies and make pizzas and all those fun things. We'd always come over as a group of cousins, and I have loved coming over, especially with Grandma in the kitchen and hearing her sing as she cooks. And it has been so fun to make memories. Whenever I frost sugar cookies, I always think of you, Grandma. And making pies is also, no, not pies, making pizzas is also a really fun memory as well. And I loved Grandpa, especially when we watch basketball games. And that's a very fun memory of him sitting on the couch watching basketball with 3 different channels on. And it's always really fun just to spend time with you guys, and you're wonderful, and I love you both.
Thank you, Jenica.
Oh, yeah.
This is Aunt Maxine
Yeah.
Steiner. How are you, Aunt Maxine?
Fine. I wished I had my Steiner shirt on.
Oh, that's all right. Welcome to the Oakley Ray
I don't
reunion.
Take good pictures. I heard good-looking people don't take good pictures.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Who do we have here? How are you folks related to this Oakley J. Ray clan?
I am Adina.
Adina?
Duffy.
Duffy. And who's your mother, Adina?
Carol.
Carol.
That's my mother.
Okay.
Thank you. Glade. Who's your mother?
It's a very formal interview.
Yeah.
I like these formal questions. I'm
like-
Jason Duffy. Nice to meet you.
Where are you folks from?
We live in Littleton, Colorado.
Well, great.
And my favorite memory of Grandma is I was a little girl, and I was over there in the morning for some reason, and she popped the toast out of the toaster and she put it flat on her hand and started buttering it. And I asked her, Grandma, isn't that burning your hand? And she looked at her hand, she said, oh, these old things have been through more war wounds than that. I remember her hands were calloused from all the hard work. I always thought that was a wonderful, wonderful thing. So whenever I butter my toast, I think of Grandma.
When I think of Grandma and Grandpa, I usually think of the times that we've been able to watch TV, of course, in the now famous room with many TVs, many remotes.
You mean Grandpa Ray had more than one TV?
He did.
One or two.
Going at the
Two
same
or
time?
3 or 4 or 5.
Is that right?
And we've always appreciated being invited to be a part of that and to be a part of homecoming. And there's lots of great memories there. And we sure love and appreciate Grandma and Grandpa's generosity, and we feel that their love from them. So thank you.
We love you.
Thanks
Love
so
you.
much, Duffies. This is Kirk and Janae Adams. Janae, how are you related here to this Oakley J. Ray clan?
Granddaughter,
Granddaughter, who's your mother?
Carol,
Carol, okay.
and this is my husband, Kirk.
I'm married to her.
Wonderful. You make a great couple. Well, Kirk, do you want to share a memory about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
Sure, I have a memory of Grandpa Ray that I can share. I remember after marrying Janae, the first time going over to Grandma and Grandpa Ray's house and walking into the back room there. And when I saw Grandpa sitting there watching 3 ball games at one time, I knew I'd married into the right family.
How about that?
And that's my goal one day, to earn the privilege to watch 3 ball games at one time.
I think you've already earned it. We just have to earn the life circumstances that will allow it. I have lots of favorite memories. One of them is when we'd go over to her house for dinner on Sundays, and she'd feed us Sunday dinner with yummy roast beef and potatoes, and I'd always notice how full her refrigerator always was. And one day I asked her why, and she said, because I pay my tithing. That's why my refrigerator's overflowing. And I always remembered that the windows of heaven promise is true. But something more recent I love about Grandma is how encouraging she is to me as a mom. Every time she sees me, and I've noticed it with other of her granddaughters, she says how pleased she is, how proud she is of us, and the way we are having children and trying to be mothers. And I really appreciate that encouragement, and love you both a lot.
Love you, Grandma and Grandpa.
Thanks so much, Adams. This is Shelley and David Ray Solberg. David, tell us how come you're related to this family.
I'm related to this family through Carol Ray is the daughter of Janet and Oakley Ray.
Great. And you are the third oldest grandchild, right?
I am the third oldest grandchild, just younger than Laren and just younger than Brandon.
That's wonderful. Well, would one or both of you like to share some experiences about Grandpa and Grandma?
You bet.
Shelley's first, looks like.
I just remember when we had our Sydney, our oldest daughter, and we were living in the trailer behind Ray Quality Homes, and I remember when you, Grandma and Grandpa, came to our trailer and brought us a quilt, and I just remembered thinking, why would they come to our little trailer? Just why would they come see us? And then as we had each subsequent baby, every time you came and visited us and brought your love and wanted to hold those children, and I have been touched each time that you've come and been a part of these important times of our lives.
Wonderful. David?
That's about it. That's great. It's always a good time to get together and feel everyone's love and the strength that's in righteous numbers. So we are very grateful to be a part of this family and part of this great heritage.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Love you.
Thank you.
Well, now, here's another young family. Tell us how in the world you're related to this Oakley J. Ray clan.
I am Joyce Clifton's son. Joyce, obviously, daughter of Janet and Oakley. But I am the creator, the artist of the chainsaw carved bears up on the hill above the fireplace.
And we saw that the other day when your mother gave her response.
Oh, the bear's inside also.
And the
oh,
bear's
that's
inside.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to finally get you on camera. You're a famous man around here.
This was my wife who stepped off camera for a second. This is Emily.
Hi, Emily.
And this is Heidi, our little 16-month-old.
And Heidi's got 4 beautiful lower teeth.
She does. Oh, and 4 uppers.
And 4 uppers.
Yes. Starting dental school tomorrow, I will note that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, any favorite memories?
One memory I have of Grandma and Grandpa was at her birth. Grandma and Grandpa were there. She's the 113th great-grandchild. And they came to the hospital, and that has touched us as their constant involvement with their kids and grandkids and great-grandchildren, very aware of each one individually. We got to spend last weekend with them here at the cabin in preparation for the reunion, and it felt like we were their only grandchildren, the way they treated us, and we feel that happens to everyone, and they're just so kind and aware of everyone.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much, Trent.
Thank you.
Well, this is Brandon Walker. Brandon, tell us how you're related here in this family.
I think I'm the oldest grandchild, the one that should know my grandparents the longest, and that's a good and bad thing. I was chosen many times to do things that I'm sure was uncomfortable, but I'm glad to be the oldest grandchild. I remember a lot of things here in Pine. One of them is taking the trash out, and look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Still got the job, I think.
Oh my goodness.
No one else is going to do it.
This is reunion trash, huh?
Yeah, this is all the trash, and I remember I was the designated trash collector and disposer, and also the fly swatter.
Oh my goodness.
Hot summer days in the cabin before it was all nice like it is. We had a lot of flies that would come in through the screen door, and my job was to swat them with this fly swatter. But I pay special tribute to Grandpa and Grandma for the wonderful family they have and the example they've set. And being here together, all of us together here at this nice setting with this nice cabin we have, it's a tribute to Grandpa and his hard work and how he values the family and being together.
Well, thanks so much, Brandon.
Thank you.
This is Spencer Ray, and Spencer, tell us how you're related.
I am Doan's son, first Ray grandson.
How about that? Well, you're a famous Ray then.
I am.
Any favorite memory you'd like to share?
Some of my recent favorite memories are working with Grandpa, both up here at the cabin and also in Arizona, maintaining the apartments. As much as we didn't like it, it was fun working with you. Appreciate the sense of work that you helped develop in me. And then also, many years ago, canning peaches in the family room with Grandma. Peeling peaches and canning them and getting sick. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, getting sick?
I ate too many peaches.
Uh-oh. Well,
and I even put it to use up in Boise.
That's
we
wonderful.
30 quarts of peaches last year.
Well, good for you.
So it's a good tradition.
The tradition continues.
It does.
Thanks so much, Spencer.
Thank you.
And here's another beautiful young couple. Tell us how in the world you're related to this clan.
Oh, Grandma and Grandpa, that is my, Joyce is my mother, so.
Okay, and this is Carmen.
Monica.
I mean Monica, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Carmen's inside still.
Happen always. So first off, our lovely son is named after Grandpa.
This boy right here?
This is little Oakley, and we love Grandpa so much.
Little Oakley, you're sure
some
growing.
Big shoes to fill.
Wow, I'll say.
But we love Grandma and Grandpa so much in this family that I don't know, it's hard to put into words. We've been to Pine several times with them. We've stayed at their house several times when we were living in Flagstaff, and
in fact, for 3 full years, that was my second home.
Well,
Grandma and Grandpa, they gave me a key to their house and said, "Come and go as you wish," and it's been very, very helpful.
Came in at midnight and got some breakfast in the morning.
Yep, and Grandma was always there to cook me breakfast.
Well, wonderful.
It was always wonderful. So.
Well, you're a wonderful family.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, here is another good-looking, young married couple. Who in the world do we have here?
This is Nicole and Devin Knighting. I'm the oldest of Kelly and Lynette, and our memory of Grandma and Grandpa has got to be when we were getting married. I called Grandma and Grandpa and invited them to the dinner, and they said they're sorry they couldn't make it, but to save them 2 seats. And Grandpa was really serious about it. And then we were at the dinner, and all of a sudden Grandma and Grandpa walk in, and it was really touching that they made it all the way there, and it really meant a lot to me that they came.
And how long ago was this?
2 years, October of '06.
Oh my goodness, and they did this just 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
They get around, don't they?
Oh, they do.
It was really surprising to have them show up, and it really meant a lot to us.
Yeah.
Well, great.
So mobile.
Well, thanks for that memory.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another beautiful couple here, anxious to give some expressions of appreciation and memories. Tell us how you're related to this clan here.
I am Brittany. I'm Lana Ray's daughter, and this is my husband Brent. We're the Staleys.
Okay, and who is your mother?
Lana.
Lana, okay. Great. Any memories you'd like to share?
Yeah, I just remember several times. I think we did it a couple of times living in Grandma and Grandpa's house while they were going on missions, and I'm sure it really helped my family out at the time, and it was a really fun thing for us to do as kids, but it was also kind of a fun thing to just know that my grandparents were serving missions all over the world. We wrote them letters, and it was a good example to us. We'd like to do that someday.
That's a good goal to have, isn't it?
Grown up. Yeah.
And I remember when we first got married, they sent us a quilt first thing. And just what a wonderful example they are of a family, and how important family is to them. And set a wonderful example and set the bar so high. And that's what we want to do with our family. Keep our family close and gather often. So we thank you for that.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, Max, and why don't you tell us how you're related here?
I am John and Lana Viewig's son. My name's Maxon. That's why I'm related to the Ray clan.
And you're the oldest?
Oldest son.
Oldest son.
Brittany is just older than me. So.
And Brittany is the one that we just heard from.
Yeah.
Now I understand you served a wonderful mission.
I tried.
And where did you serve?
I went to Novosibirsk, Russia, right in the middle of Russia there.
Wow, and I understand Russia's, is it closing down now to missionary work?
It's not closing down. They've stopped calling North Americans there because it's hard for them to get visas. And their visas only last 3 months. And so they have to leave the country every 3 months and pay for a new visa and hotels and plane tickets and everything. It's just getting too expensive. So they're looking at what kinds of different visas they can get that'll last longer, and they're just scrambling to try and figure out what they're going to do. But for now, the numbers are going to drop a bit.
Yeah. Any favorite memories you'd like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
One thing I remember about Grandma is when Mom was sick the first time with cancer after she had her molar pregnancy. Grandma came up, and I remember she was in our home. I don't know how long she was there. I was only 11 or 12 years old, but I remember she was there a really long time, and she took such good care of Mom. And I loved watching her do that, how she would spoon feed her and just massage her feet and rub her head and do whatever she wanted just to make Mom more comfortable. And I really appreciated that because I knew that Mom was having such a hard time. And it was nice, it was a good feeling knowing that Grandma was there too, taking care of all of us, especially Mom. And for Grandpa, he is just such a hard worker. Most of my memories are of him being a busybody, running around, doing who knows what. I remember I helped him and Uncle Ellsworth a lot when we wired our house that we are living in now up in Eagle, Idaho. We did a lot of work with them on the electricity, and it was fun spending time with him then.
That's wonderful. Wonderful memories, Maxim. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Well, now we have a special treat. This young man is a great grandson of Oakley and Janet Ray. Glade, your last name is Adams, right?
Yep.
Do you have a middle name?
Glade.
And your first name?
David.
David, and you go by Glade. And who's your mother?
Janae.
Janae is your mother. Well, do you have any memories of great Grandma and Grandpa Ray?
Yes. One of my memories about great Grandma and Grandpa Ray is once a month we always had multi-family home evenings. That was really fun. Another one is Cookie Day. That was probably one of the best.
You must like cookies.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Well, here we have Tiffany Shaw. Tiffany, tell us how you're related here to this family.
My mom is Lynette Shaw, married to Kelly, and Lynette is a daughter of Oakley and Janet Ray.
Great. Any memories you'd like to share with us about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
Yes, so many memories. I think the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of the memory of Grandma and Grandpa together is when we lived here in Mesa. We would go over and help Grandma make her quilts. And while we were doing that with Grandma, Grandpa was right there sitting watching basketball, and he kind of turned around and talked to us, and when the game came on he went back, and would watch the game. But it was always so fun because we got to spend time with both of them, and you could feel the love they had for both of us, spending time with us and sharing their interests with us, and Grandpa telling us about basketball and the players that he liked, and then Grandma, she'd teach us how to sew smaller stitches, and then out of part of that we each get a quilt, and it's one of those things that you'll cherish forever. I love my quilt.
That's wonderful. And Tiffany, haven't they, hasn't each grandchild received a quilt?
Even multiple.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing. Grandma's done an amazing job.
That is amazing. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I think we're ready. This is Monica. Monica?
This is Carmen.
I mean Carmen. I just talked to Monica. Carmen, tell us who you're married to now and where you're living.
I live in Anchorage, Alaska, married to wonderful Sam Sponseller.
Great. And your mother is Joyce.
Joyce, yes.
Right.
Joyce's daughter.
That's how you're connected to this family.
That's right.
Any memories you'd like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
Yes. I wonder if you know, Grandma and Grandpa, that we loved traveling from Peoria over to the Maxey family home evenings every first Monday of every month. And as we would round the corner into the 9th place circle, we would all start kicking as children. And so however long our feet were, some of them didn't get past the end of the seat and some of them were kicking the floor at the bottom of the van, but somehow we just started the tradition that when we rounded that corner, we would just say kick, and we would just kick as fast and furiously as we could until we reached your home.
Wow.
And that was just the excitement of how we felt about seeing you that Monday night.
And that was about an hour's drive, wasn't it?
Yes, it was after an hour's drive, often stuck in traffic, often very hot. But
That
it
is
was
remarkable.
worth it. Yes.
Anything else you'd like to share?
Well, just some other fun memories of what those Maxey Family Home Evenings entailed. I remember just loving your rose bushes, and we would take roses to our teachers the next day. And I remember the wonderful lessons and activities, and what a blessing it was to be part of all of those family home evenings that you hosted there at your home for us.
Thanks so much, Carmen.
Thank you.
This is Amberly and her youngest. This is Kennedy. We have seen Kennedy on other movies here at the reunion. Amberly, tell us how you're related here to this Oakley J. Ray clan.
I am...
And this is, excuse the interruption, but here's Courtney. How old are you, Courtney?
7.
You're 7.
7. I am Carolyn Glade's oldest daughter, so that makes Jan and Oakley my grandparents.
Right. Any memories you'd like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
My 2 very favorite memories of you, Grandma and Grandpa, are one, your Christmases year after year, about waiting, lining up down the hall and coming into the big family room, and those Christmases are just some of the best memories I have. The other one is, again, a time that we're all together as family is once a month at your house for family home evening, and that has so instilled in me a desire to keep that tradition of family home evening in my own family. Great memories those are, and we sure love you so much. We're so thankful for your example. We love you.
Thanks, Amberly. Here is another family member here. Tell us how you're related to this Oakley J. Ray clan.
I'm Nicole Ray, and I married Rustin Ray. Stan Ray's son.
And Rustin is the oldest in his family, right?
Yes.
Great.
My favorite memory has been when we lived down in Provo and going to school and going to homecoming with Grandma and Grandpa. And just the big family stuff and going to the games together was really fun. I enjoyed that very much and made great memories and met everybody that way.
I remember that. That was special. Thank you. And who do we have here?
I'm Janelle Dobson. I'm Stan's daughter. I'm the 3rd oldest in their family.
Where are you living now, Janelle?
I live in St. Louis, Missouri with my husband, Michael.
And what in the world is he doing back there?
He's a medical student. We've got 1 more year left.
That is great. Great accomplishment, huh?
Yeah, smart kid.
Any memories that you'd like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my sisters and I were invited to go and stay at their house for just a girls' night, and I remember making personal pizzas, which I'd never done before, and it was the coolest thing ever. And we colored pillowcases, and we watched My Turn on Earth, and it was just one of the greatest experiences, and I just remember that very vividly. And years later, I remember when Grandma and Grandpa came to our house, and they were staying with us for a length of time, and she wanted to make all of us some sort of clothing, and she made me this little sailor suit with a white collar, and I still keep that to this day. I know exactly where it is. I just treasure it. They both done such wonderful examples, and even though we've lived away from them for so long, they've always shown me so much love, and that they cared for me and were proud of me, and I just love them.
Thanks, Janelle. And here is another young married couple. Tell us who you are and how you fit into this family.
Okay, my name is Rebecca Bowman, and this is my husband Jared, and I am Stan and Michelle Ray's daughter.
Okay.
I just wanted to thank everybody for their hospitality. This is my 2nd time meeting Grandma and Grandpa Ray, and the first time for most people here, and my first time here at Pine. But it's been a real pleasure to be here and to be welcomed into this family. So.
Well, thank you.
And Grandma and Grandpa, I'm not very good at expressing myself verbally when it comes to love, but you two have always been great examples to me of love and patience and endless service. and that is truly how I'm going to always think of you guys. And thank you so much for being such a great example to me in my life, and we sure do love you.
Thank you both. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Well, here's some beautiful gals. Tell us how you're related to this big clan that we have here at this reunion.
We are Stan Ray's daughters. I'm Kimberly. And I'm Melissa.
And who would like to begin sharing a memory?
I'll tell mine.
Okay.
Janelle told you about how we would go over and have slumber parties at Grandma and Grandpa's house. It was so much fun. We loved slumber parties. And I remember them saying, we're going to watch this great film. It's called My Turn on Earth. And I was like, sweet, My Turn on Earth. And ever since watching that show at Grandma and Grandpa's house, I've listened to the music and I've sang it my whole life, and I still listen to it to this day, and my roommates hate it, but I love it. It's a great memory. And I also remember moving up to Idaho and Grandma and Grandpa coming and helping, and Grandma coming and helping us tear all that wallpaper off our walls, and we put new stuff up, and Grandpa putting all the new wooding up, and I just thinking how awesome it was they'd come and help us with our new house, and I loved that.
Great memory.
Something that I will always remember about Grandpa Ray is whenever he saw me, he would come up to me and he'd act like he's gonna hug me, but he'd go right over my head and say, where'd you go? Where'd you go? And it's true, I am short.
Now, why would he do that?
Because I'm just so short, and he loves to make fun of me. She's 4'10" and a half. And he loved that about me, right? And that is, I will never forget how Grandpa teases. He always teased me. And it reminds me of my dad. My dad got that from Grandpa, how he always teases in that way. And something about Grandma that I was always remember. She always, the blonde curly hair, and I always thought I had blonde hair like her, and someday it'd be curly like hers. But I always wanted to learn. I always loved her teaching how to sew, how to cook, and I always wanted to do it just like her. When I went to Brazil and I was learning how the Brazilians did it on my mission, I thought of my Grandma Ray and how she would cook, and I knew I always wanted to do it like her.
That is so wonderful. We appreciate you sharing these things.
Thanks. Love you, Grandma. We love you.
Love you,
Thanks for everything.
One of the things that we've been blessed with at this reunion is so many wonderful young couples. Who in the world do we have here?
We have Craig and Savannah Spiel.
And Craig, how are you related to this clan here?
Through my mom, Judine Spiel.
And your mom is who?
Judine.
Judine. Well, yes, I remember Judine.
Yeah, good.
Any memories that you'd like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
Yeah, let's see. One of my favorite memories of them is when they were serving their mission in Georgia, and my family drove down to visit them in their little, I think it was a trailer. I don't really remember. But I remember we went around and caught frogs with them, and caught a big turtle, and I remember Grandpa getting the turtle and drilling a hole through the shell so that we could keep the turtle as a pet. Just a few of the memories I remember of Grandma and Grandpa there. It was a lot of fun, and they definitely taught us from a very early age how important missionary work was and how many missions they were serving.
And they have served a goodly number, haven't they?
They have. I don't even remember how many.
Yeah. Great examples.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. Anything else you wanted to share?
One more. Just
okay.
Grandpa always just taught us to work. I remember with some of the moves that we've been through, our Grandpa has come up to help us install electricity or the tongue and groove or different things, and sometimes we have to turn on a light for a vacuum to work, with the electric work he did.
Yeah.
But he did teach us how to work and to love it, so that was also a great memory with Grandpa.
Great. Thanks so much. The Clanton Mason family here reading to their children. Well, this is Clint and Shauna. I'll say it again. This is Clint and Shauna Mason. Tell us how you're related to this clan here, Shauna.
I am Ray and Sharon's daughter.
Wonderful.
Second one.
Well, any memories that you might like to share about Grandpa and Grandma Ray?
I think the funnest thing lately has been having them come over for Sunday dinner every Sunday. And it's been so fun to see them on a weekly basis and to learn from their
lessons that they've taught me about raising children, and it's a real strength.
And you've got some wonderful children started, don't you?
They're started.
How many do you have here?
6 of them right now. We have Dallin, and Daniel, Kimball, and Aubrey.
Aubrey?
And Aubrey, turn around.
Hey.
You look at Uncle Blake.
There we go.
And the 2 babies are in bed right now.
And the 2 baby twins. How many twins are there in this family? Do you know?
I think there's 3.
There's 3 sets of twins. How about that? Well, Clint, anything you'd like to share?
Well, probably the greatest influence that Grandpa Ray had on me was he used to be in the North Stake with my dad, and
oh, really?
My dad always looked up to Oakley and to Grandpa, and always thought he was a great influence. And one of the things he remembered that Grandpa taught was to never disappoint the scouts. He said if you have a scout outing planned and it starts to fall through, you still make sure that it happens, because once you've disappointed the scouts, it's hard to build their confidence back again.
Yeah, but what about bad weather?
Well, he didn't go into detail. At least I didn't get that story. But after when I was dating Shauna, and I was trying to figure out if I should propose to her or not, and the scouts in my dad's ward had a leader fall through, and they needed a leader to go up there. And my dad remembered that saying of Oakley, so I was volunteered to go up on that scout outing, and I got almost no sleep. And when I got back from the trip, I was too tired to figure out if I should propose or not.
Wow.
So we had to delay it a day or so, but it eventually worked out.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Mr. Paul David.
Well, good morning. It is Monday, I think the 21st of July, 2008. The final send-off from the reunion. Here's the stills.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Bye, Brayden. Thanks for your support.
Thank you. You guys are the ones that made the effort. Great
These are pillowcases that they've been making. Still some diehards in the swings.
Well, I'm not going to all those things.
We're going to eat breakfast.
Hey, Carol, how are you this morning? Yes, sir.
All that we love. Slip over and try to serve with us. Share it. There's enough of cereal.
Best way to get around. Enjoy California. You're a little way away from us.
They let us come to the cabin. That is a wonderful thing about Grandma and Grandpa Ray, huh?
This is Ben Kivalu Adams, huh? Have you had a good time at this Ray reunion, Ben?
We're thankful for Grandma and Grandpa Ray, huh?
I'll say. And I know they love you, Ben.
You did. What are you doing? I should know you one for a long time.
Nothing you don't have in there that's love like that.
Love you.
It's too long of a trip to just be extended family.
Yeah.
These are the rocks that have been painted. Yeah, everybody's seen that.
I know Josh wanted to be the only boy in that group.
Cute picture, you guys. All right.
Get back there again.
Grandpa, go.
How was it?
Yeah. We got it. Come here. You missed out, man. 1, 2, 3. That was easy.
There we go.
Yay. All right. See ya. See ya.
Well, this is the end of the reunion here. Here's the evidence that we were here. Well, thanks, Dad, for everything.
I
do.
Mark, did you have a good time at this reunion? Well, coming to a close here. The parking lot has vacated itself.
Hello. You're great. So great.
Put your hand over to it.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, that's you messed up my hair.
That's my hair.
Oh, that's so cute.
Are
Even
you
Kennedy
ready?
ties in your green.
Look right here.
That's
1,
perfect.
2,
Kennedy,
3.
Kennedy, smile for the picture. Hey, we'll make her laugh, Glade, just like you did.
Good job,
Kennedy, with your smile.
Don't even think of that connection.
And yet these kids feel so connected to you. But it's the same relationship. You see what he's saying? The relationship that he had to what these kids had, he never had. He never knew that, Grandpa.
Your Grandma Adams'
And yet things
great
connected these
grandfather
children
was
to their great grandfather.
Who died before I was born.
I thought of that the other day.
Who is my great.
I don't know. You gotta do some genealogy and see. Look at Grandpa.
I have not seen Devin. He hasn't been in any of these pictures.
He's loving that nap.
You want
Does
to get
anybody
up and
know
go.
where Devin is?
Yeah, let me go.
Parker.